Hey, what's going on YouTube? I was really hoping to do this outside, but it's a pretty nasty day out there. So what I wanted to do is, I guess, just post a couple minutes of my comparisons on some of the big golds that are out there. Um, I have what I call the ultra big gold. Then you'll see the second belt right there is going to be the WWE Shop's version of the big gold. There I have my NWO Big Gold version 1.5. It was just basic art that I got, but I had it all hand textured, and I'll come back to that in a second. You get the Fandu, and you've got the NWO BG version 3.0, and I just finalized the 4.0, so that's actually going into production now. And then finally you have the Loomis, which it seems to be that all big golds now are based off of, and not really sure who did the original art for it. I've heard rumors that it's Paul Bledsoe, and I can't confirm any of that stuff. But anyhow, the Ultra BG is a monster. I mean, it's just 64 inches of strap. The main plate is 17.5 by 15. It's just a beast when you compare it to any other belt. The WWE Shop Big Gold is it's probably the smallest out of all the replica BGs that they have. I don't think there's anything out there except for like a Fandu that's smaller. The difference between that and the Fandu, let me see if I can get them both at the same time. It's a little bit of a difference. But when I sized my BG in particular, or NWO's BG, I actually wanted to make sure that it was the same size as the WCW replica, which was based off of the original BG. So that's just a stock strap, nothing fancy. Coming down to the 1.5, when you get down in here and you take a good look, you'll see that the entire plate is going to be dual plated and hand textured. So that's actually done with a center punch and a hammer. They're going through and hitting every single one. It takes a lot of time to do that. I've got that particular one on a WCW style strap. You see the stamp there, red leather. I like to keep my my hand stitch very straight. I kind of pride myself on it to make sure that you get the quality you pay for. Moving up to the Fandu, the biggest question people keep saying is, what is the size difference? What is the size difference? Is it really that much of a difference? Well, I mean, just in my opinion, and it always seems to cause a fight or an argument, the Fandu seems to me to be a toy version of a crumb rind, which is a beautiful belt. I mean, it is done with this 3D art. But keep in mind, that belt is not a zinc belt. It is not, they're not real plates. They're made of some type of a cast aluminum or cast something that they coat over with a powder coat. So there's absolutely no plating on that belt. With that said, the size difference, although not huge, it's to me still a significant amount, to where when I hand it to a friend or something and say, hey, check this belt out, they say, oh, that's really cool. And then I hand them something like the NWO BG, and they say, oh my God, so this other one's like a toy. And I'm like, well, yeah, I guess you can kind of think of it that way. But anyhow, it's got beautiful etching. I mean, not etching, but it's got beautiful cast. It's got these cool little dimples. I don't really know that I would call them texture. I mean, because they're more coming up than they are going in. And but I mean, the overall design of it is very nice, and that 3D is impressive. You know, going back over here, you've got a deep etch, but you come down, you see those dimples, and you're just getting a whole different type of a belt, whole different style of a belt. One of my other problems I really don't like are these little baby snaps. The little baby snaps really do annoy me. Don't know why.